Welcome, everybody, to another great episode of Real Life Matters. And of course, I am your host, DBoss. And I just want to thank everybody who's been watching me for all these years and supporting and all the above. You can watch me on Carib Vision Monday to Friday from 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And also, you can, if you don't have the Carib Vision there in Canada, it's Bell 5 on channel 658. Also, we're through the various cable network stations. And if you missed all that, then you can go to my YouTube channel, which is DBoss Network. Subscribe, share, like, make a comment, say something so you can watch all the wonderful guests that I have been interviewing. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a brief moment with one of our sponsors, Vital Steps to Vital Health. And we also see, and I encourage everybody at the second endorsement, the sponsor, I encourage people to go to Carib Vision and download the app, and you can start watching it from any place, anytime, anywhere. All right, so we'll be right back.
Welcome to Your Vital Steps to Better Health and Fitness. I'm Joanne James. Today we're going to talk about working out when you have a cold. I get that question quite frequently. Is it a good idea to work out when I have the cold? Well, if you have sniffles, maybe a runny nose, maybe not so bad. You don't want to work out intensely. However, if you have chills and a fever, stay home, take care of your body. Now, when you're exercising, if you have a cold, make sure that you don't work out too intensely. Stay from a basic to moderate intensity workout. And again, if you do have a flu or if you have the chills, don't work out at home. And if you're going to work out, try not to go into a gym or a club to do this. All you're going to do is pass your germs around. So remember, if you have a cold, take your time, let your body heal, then go back to working out at your full intensity when you're ready. I'm Joanne James. This has been your Vital Steps to Better Health and Fitness. We'll see you later.
Well, thank you, Joanne James, for that tip, because a lot of people always want to know that question. Should I work out and go sweat it out if I'm if I'm sick or something? So she just answered a lot of your questions. So, that's a wonderful health tip because a lot of people always want to know that. But next, we got a special guest coming up. And she's a curator, a soprano, a music director. She's doing a lot, and she's going to tell us about this film that she's doing. It's called Grandma's Shawl. And with no further ado, we're going to find out what all the stuff that she's been doing, all the wonderful things that's been happening with her and this. So with no further ado, I introduce to you NATALYA GENNADI.
Oh, hello. Thank you. Thanks a lot, DBoss. Thank you for having me.
Yes. Well, we had a lot of stuff there because you got a lot of things behind your name there. You do a lot of things.
There is a lot that's happening. So Grandma Shawl is a project that I am creating within a mentorship program. It's called New Voices, and it is based at Sound Streams, which is a company here in Toronto. And they're very multi-genre. I am very, leaning into classical music, but there is also room for any directions, actually. And so Grandma Shawl is a story of two women in the beginning of the 20th century. And they're both, they're both struggling in Canada of the days. It's a newcomer Ukrainian settler and an Indigenous woman. And we're not saying which nation she belongs to. It's all kind of like a fairy tale. And instead of just making it, yes, it's not just a concert. We have lots of visual elements and costumes and soundscapes. So if anybody's in Toronto and interested, please do check it out.
All right. Well, we're going to step back 1 minute because here at Real Life Matters, we like to know what your cultural background is and where you come from. Because, we have people watching from everywhere. So who knows if they can connect with you.
I am originally from Ukraine. I lived in Canada for quite a while now, but I'm from southern Ukraine,
Okay.
which is this is a bit of a heavy topic. Unfortunately, we suffered a lot from the loss of our culture in Soviet times. So for me, it's a personal journey to discover and rediscover my roots and my music and textiles, embroidery, everything. So yes, culturally, this is very important
So
for
you,
me. And my
okay.
friend,
So
we
all your
happen,
family, your mom and dad come from there, both parents?
yes, yeah, but they're not here in Canada. But yes,
Okay.
we are all from there, yes, from Ukraine. Um, and the second singer, it's a two women show. Well, it's a four women show, actually. So we have two singers. Yes, it just happened. It's a good team. And we have a pianist, Joe Greenaway. She's excellent. And a violinist, Alexandra Fedishin, who is also a composer and a fellow Ukrainian. But the second singer, she is actually of Algonquin roots. So
Oh,
this is, yeah, this is a very special show for us because she happens to be my best friend as well. It was, it was a very organic when I was thinking about the concept. If you have you have friends and you have those deep conversations. Oh, there's some loud noises outside. If you have deep conversations and um, you know philosophical points of reference between the cultures, it all is incorporated in this show.
oh, okay. So what made you, does anybody in your family did soprano and sang and did all kinds of music, or are you the only one that just said, I'm going to do this?
My mom always sang quite well and she wanted to sing, but it was never a career. My father was horrible. Yes, he was so bad they would
Oh,
ask him not to. So this is probably genetically I'm taking after my mom, I would say, but no professional
okay.
singers.
Okay. So did you go to school for it, or you after when you learned that you could do that?
I went to school to University of Ottawa first and University of Toronto, but quite late. I started singing quite
Okay.
late in life, like already in my 20s, but I always wanted to.
Oh,
So it was just
well,
pulling
it's never
me and
too. It's you can tell people it's never too late.
yeah, exactly. I had no choice.
All
It
right.
it chased me.
So you direct a lot of musical, theatrical stuff that you do, right? So it's not filmed. Well, it can be filmed, but you mostly do plays in the theaters and stuff, correct?
Yes, you're right, because there is a lot of film element to it. There's a lot of visuals that are VFX, and this is something that I do. It started as a hobby, so there is like a movie-esque side to it. I started producing not that long ago, so this is a mentorship program, and I'm super happy about the fact that I get to try in a safe environment and there are mentors to guide me.
So how long did it take you to put together this grandma shawl? How long did it take you guys to put that together? That's the question.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, we are right now in rehearsal, so this is a bit of a panic mode right now. So it's a good question. We, the concept, I started developing the concept past summer, and then we started working on it intensely, let's say from October last year. And yes, and this week
Okay.
we're doing the staging and already moving into the theater. So this week is the actual putting together all of the elements and the building blocks.
So I know there's a lot of coordination because you got to get work around people's work schedule, get them, who's working to be there, right?
Yes, and also it is work, so it is a contract, and
Oh, for you.
usually, for all of us who are involved, there are no volunteers, I would say, at this point. Um,
Oh, okay.
Usually with music industry, I don't know how it is with other genres, but in opera we get contracted way in advance, so in
Okay.
October, in November, so people know way in advance and they can clear their schedules to accommodate. So that part was quite okay. Yes.
Oh, okay. So yeah,
Yeah.
because I didn't know that they get, you get contracted in advance so people can. Oh, okay. I got to be doing this for the next little while, so I know what to do.
Yes, demand your advance contracts.
Right. Well, yeah, that'd be good if everybody can do that. If
Like for
everybody can do that.
example, yes, for example, I already know some of my contracts for 2025 and 2026. Yeah, that's how it works usually to avoid
So
conflict.
your money is secured.
Oh, I don't know about money because you don't go on stage, you're not paid. So the schedule is secured.
Yeah, the schedule. Okay. All right. So
Yes.
how many people are involved in this Grandma Shawl?
So we
Like
have
the
four
actors,
people,
how many?
yeah, four people on stage. For
Mm-hmm.
women, it's me, Christine Dendavino, who is the singer, and then, as I
Okay.
said, Joe Greenaway and Alexandra Fedishin. But we also have virtual performers, pre-recorded choir that we
Oh,
got. Yes, like it's a whole sound installation, and Andrew Haji and Gregory Dole helped us with that. And my niece is singing the role of choir boy. And she lives in London and she's 17 and she's an excellent singer. So I was glad to
wow.
incorporate her, yes, bring her on. So that is on stage. Sorry,
It's always nice when you're courage. Huh?
pardon. That
Go
was
ahead.
just the stage part. So this is the tip of the iceberg. But obviously, there's a whole team of sound streams. It's my immediate mentors and managers, Amy Wilford and Graham Katsubo. And
Hmm.
then we have Tristan Zaba, who is the sound engineer for the project, and Catherine Carew, who's production assistant. Yeah. So a lot
Okay.
of people.
So when you went about
A village.
the selection process, how long did that take you to select the characters, or was it, you already had it in your mind, like, okay, I'm using this person.
Well, right away, I was thinking about Christine as my stage partner because, as I
Hmm.
told you, we already discussed many of these things that are happening on the stage and our cultures, how are they unexpectedly similar. So Christine was the first choice. And then organically, uh, I invited also Joe, who works a lot with modern music, and Alexandra, because she's an excellent violinist and a composer. So it was pretty easy and pretty fast, I would say.
Oh, okay. All right.
Mhm.
So when is this going to be ready so people can get their tickets and go see it? And when is it ready?
We only have one show, and the time is ticking. So we
One
have
show,
it's on Saturday, this Saturday, May the 4th at 7:30
May the 4th.
p.m.
Ooh, okay.
May the 4th. Yes, I said, well, this is good sign. And yes, 7:30 p.m. at Redwood Theater. It's 1300 Gerrard Street in Toronto. So May 4th, 7:30 p.m.
Wow. So from 7:30 to what? To 9, 10, or how
Yeah, I
long
would
is it?
say tonight to 9, yes, and there's a bar here in the theater as well. So if
Wow. So
people
you're
want
gonna
to
have
hang
food and
out
stuff?
after, yes, if people want to hang out after and enjoy the night, discuss maybe some of the thoughts or feelings, that's the place.
So do they have food and stuff after, or you got to go somewhere else?
Yes, yeah, there is a reception, and we will have some Ukrainian and Indigenous food.
Wow. But yeah, I think that's always important. Some people, because a lot of people go to these things and then they forget to ask, oh, shoot, do we eat before, or do they have a reception? Do they have some food? What kind of food? No, because and then they're asking people like me. I said, I don't know. Ask people.
I
So
don't know.
now that's why I'm making a question.
This is a Ukrainian event. Of course, it will have food.
Yeah. Well, I've been to some events and they don't have it. So,
That's a good question.
but
Yeah.
it's Ukrainian people. So, all right, yeah, Natalia. So are there any shout outs that you want to give to your people, your sponsors, or anything like that?
Well, the biggest shout out is to Sound Streams for organizing this program. It's been life changing for on so many levels for me. And I feel like it is very important for my community as well to speak about our history and our common history with Indigenous people here in Canada. So I'm very grateful for that. And to my family.
Wow. Well, we like yes.
Yes.
Anybody else?
Oh, the team, yes, the team and the performers and my teacher, my voice teacher. It takes a village. It's a huge undertaking, and everybody has been so supportive. I'm very grateful. Thank you.
All right. So, is there if people want to follow you or see anything else that you're doing, where can they have a website? Can you give us your social medias?
Well, I have Instagram, which is NATALYA GENNADI, and I have Facebook, which is NATALYA GENNADI, and same with the website. I think it's NATALYA GENNADI Soprano, something like this. So please do follow me. I have lots of quirky projects going on, and I'm open to suggestions always.
Well, you got to come back when you do your next one too. So you give us a little more time so that people can build up the momentum and
Thanks
come
a
to your
lot.
event.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Please
but
do.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
That's important.
Well, and thank you, and you got to come back. Come back, please. I welcome all you to come back to tell us about something else you're working on, and when is it's going to be when it's almost finished. So I wish your event all the success, and I everybody get out there. If you're in Toronto, you can get to the event. It's she just tell us the address of it again, Natalia.
Redwood Theater, 1300
Redwood.
Gerrard Street. Yes, Redwood
Okay.
Theater.
And it's on when? It's on Saturday?
Saturday, May 4th, 7:30 p.m. There will be food.
Okay. So don't eat, people, because apparently they're going to have a lot of food there. All right. So I do want to thank you, Natalia, for coming and talking to us about, Grandma Shawl, how it came about, and all the wonderful actors and all your support, your team, everybody who put this together. I do want to thank you, and I wish you all the success in it. So I do wish you all the best for this film, and people get out there and see it. Will it be available on YouTube after? Or you don't know?
No, not yet, but we are thinking of how to remount it already, if it works out.
Okay.
Yes. So fingers
Lisa,
crossed.
have it. We're crossing for you. All right. So thank you, Natalia, for coming on and telling us about that. And also, I do want to thank the audience tonight for tuning in with Real Life Matters here with Natalia Gennnadi, and we're talking about the Grandma's Shawl. So good night, everybody, and bye for now.
Bye bye. Thank you.